respected dignitaries and my friends, professors, and history enthusiasts. This is my point, my topic is all about the Kalachurris and Buddhism which they have followed. It's been like more than 100 or 200 years since the work has been like conducted over the Kalachurris of Tripuri. Their origin can be traced back to Mahishmati. The Mahishmati is like there are actually debates. Few scholars have stated that the Mahishmati was actually the Manbhata, but then Dr. S.B. Sankalia has mentioned that Mahishmati is the modern Maheshwar of Khargone district, Madhya Pradesh. I have been able to work in Khargone for a longer period of time, so I have seen various remains which have been mentioned by Dr. Sankalia. The Kalachurris of Tripuri, before reaching over here, they have ruled from what you can say Kalinjar, and after Kalinjar during 650 or 7th century AD, they have reached to Dahala state, or what you can say the Chedi Mandala or Chedi Desha. The Chedi Desha is the Bundelkhand and a part of Bundelkhand of modern India, and it's been a very important aspect since Dr. R.D. Banerjee and Cunningham and Rahman Ali and very big names have worked on the Kalachuri art and architecture, but since there's a lot of still missing, and there are a lot of missing names, because a few days back or a few months back I was studying Dr. Rahman Ali, and what I found is that he has mentioned that Kalachuri has given a number of donations to Jains and Hindus, but there are very few references is about Buddhism. It is like very, I feel very happy that when I started working in paver excavation, we have recovered 3 Tara sculptures, and my professor, Dr. Mohanlal Chadwar, has presented about it yesterday. And during my field visit, I have also discovered and documented around 2 more Tara sculptures from the same region. And from visiting the museums and other places, what I found is like in a stretch of 9 to 10 kilometers, there are more than 10 or 11 Tara sculptures, which is exactly showing that the Kalachurris were not only supporting the Brahmanism and Jainism, but they were also supporting on a larger scale Buddhism. During my previous year exploration in Riva district, what I also found the sculpture of Avalokiteshwar and Tara from the Baghela Museum, and it is like that was mentioned by Dr. Jalaj Kumar Tiwari, the assistant superintending archaeologist from Patna Circle. He has published that out, and after discussing something more with him, then I thought to discuss about this thing. And the previous year, what I found is like there is a stupa which is known as Manpur Stupa of Umaria district near Bandhavgarh buffer zone, and it is Kutulia. Kutulia was firstly mentioned by Dr. Amrendra Singh in his book of Kalachuri Temple Art Architecture, and there is a problem with that, like identification and documentation, and later on Dr. Mahesh Srivastava of Riva University also talked about and published a monograph of it, but the problem was there was like people have not mentioned much about the Kalachurris, and since the temples of Bandhavgarh, which was published by Dr. In M.K. Hati's volume, and by Dr. Rahman Ali and Amren Singh, that actually exactly shows the Dahala style of architecture, which is the early Kalachuri architecture, where we can find out the Latina Shikhara and Khomshana Shikhara of the very early style. So after visiting all these places and after analyzing all the aspects of it, what I concluded is like the Kalachuris are some of the only dynasties of central India who have not only supported like all the religions, but they are one of the most important dynasty who have given a lot importance to what you can say feminine culture, or what you can say to the worshipping of Shaktism, and that is why the number of yogini sculptures, the number of what you can say Ashtamatrikas, Saptamatrikas or other sculptures have been found from Kalachuri is not found in much other dynasties. Now I'd like to show these are the Buddhist sculptures from the Rani Durgavati Museum. You can see it's in Bhumisparsh Mudra, especially carved on the Katni sandstone, because the Katni sandstone is only shows this much finishness into it, and this is like another Buddha sculpture. This is Padmapani, and you know the iconography of Padmapani. I'm not going to discuss much about iconography, because iconography is the only thing which is being discussed in, from past 1,000 years. There are more things which we have to discuss is about what the science behind the sculpturing, what was the sculptor's progress, and how the masons have actually worked, how the selection of stone have actually worked. So we have to right now focus on the scientific part of the archaeology rather than identifying Shanta Chakra Gada Padma, because that is already like discussed on a larger scale. And these are the Tara sculptures which I have like seen in the museum. You can actually find it out if the lights will be off, and the more clearer picture will be seen. And we all know that Tara can be seen sitting in Ardha Paryanka or in like Padmasana with holding a lily flower, and on the basis of the lily flower she can be actually identified. This is another Tara, and there have been a lot of problems in the state museums actually. The State Museum of Jabalpur has been documented as Ambika, but they have forgot to actually see the Panchadhyani Buddhas on the Parikara part or the upper part of the sculpture. So this is again another sculpture of Tara. This is another protected site, Chausat Yogini of Jabalpur, that the Gauri Shankar temple of Chausat Yogini contains this image of Tara, this image, where it's a smaller image with a Nagari inscription, and the second Tara which you are seeing is like from the Riva. This is the newly discovered, and I've been very much grateful that Dr. Chadhar sir has visited the site with me also. And later on, Dr. Shivakant Vajpayee sir also visited the site and nearby region while documenting the undocumented heritage. And after analyzing all these aspects of this, it came in light that this is again one of the very finally engraved image of Tara as we have found in Tevar village. And this is it, this is what I wanted to just discuss about Kalachuris, because Kalachuris are the one dynasty which needs a lot of discussion, as well as I can assure you that you can get flat roof temple, you can get Mandalika shrine, you can get Latina shrine, you can get Pamshana style, you can get what you can say circular garbhagrihas, you can get conical shikharas in Kalachuri. And in central India, since I'm visiting this from past 10 to 11 years, the Kalachuri art have been one of the very prominent art which we need to discuss. So thank you, thanks a lot. I would like to express my gratitude to my superintending archaeologist, Dr. Vajpayee sir, and the Deputy Director of Rani Durgavati State Museum, Dr. Mohanlal Chadhar sir, for supporting me throughout understanding the Kalachuri art architecture, and my friends who are sitting over here and who are not here. So thank you, thanks a lot. I would love if someone will ask something about the paper. It will be a grateful